What up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, and let's talk about this Nintendo Switch and how, in my opinion, it's gonna come really close to passing the PlayStation 4 in sales. Now, a lot of people might say, Blake, that's crazy. The PlayStation 4 currently has like 60 million consoles sold, where the Nintendo Switch currently only has 5 million. Well, let's take this in consideration. The Nintendo Switch has 5 million consoles sold in maybe 6 months, 5.5 months. In those 5 months, how many holidays were there? Was there a Thanksgiving? Was there a Christmas? All right, maybe there was an Easter. But let's be honest here. This thing sold 5 million consoles in just a bunch of dry summer months and some spring months, with just like, hey, I just want to go out and buy this thing. This thing is seriously a threat to the PlayStation 4. It's already killing the Xbox One. I'm not even going to include Microsoft in this equation. It's a serious threat to the PlayStation 4, and people really seriously need to take this thing seriously. And I don't know how many times I'm going to say seriously, but seriously. But honestly, this thing is only getting better. I mentioned in previous videos what is stopping this console from being a #1 console, and right now it's a good #2, but it's slowly moving up to a solid #1. Why? This thing is finally getting third-party support. A Nintendo console is getting third-party support. Not only is it just it's not just any plain third-party support, but it's mature rated games such as Doom and the new Wolfenstein. It's also getting LA Noire. Granted, me personally, I didn't like LA Noire, but the fact that a Rockstar game is being released on this console is huge. People need to realize that. I don't care if it's a quote-unquote 360 port or the PS3 port. It's a Rockstar LA Noire game that's being released on the Nintendo console. Let's be honest. Did GTA 5, was that released on the Wii U? No, it wasn't. But that game is coming on the Switch. You know, Doom and Wolfenstein, these are not just third-party games. Like I said, they're mature rated games. When was the last time that a Nintendo console got third-party mature rated games? It's been a long time coming. And what else is going to slowly make this console even better? There's a lot of rumors coming out that the Nintendo Switch might get achievements. If it gets achievements, man, I'm telling you right now, the online is going to be that much better. Something as simple as achievements, in my opinion, is going to make the gaming experience that more enjoyable for me. And I'm pretty sure it's for a lot of people out there. And these are the small things that are going to intrigue people. They'll not only want to show some interest in the Nintendo Switch, but they're going to want to buy it. And I'm really curious to see what this thing's going to do during the holiday season. I think it's going to sell a shit ton of consoles. I think it's going to sell more than the PlayStation 4 as well as the Xbox One X this holiday season. I think it's going to be really crazy, and I think people really need to take note of that. I think if this thing sells over 10 million consoles by the end of 2017, this thing is going to pass the PlayStation 4 eventually, and it's going to go full steam ahead, and it's definitely going to surprise a lot of people. This thing, you know, it has tons of games now. If you don't think it has tons of games, you need to open up your eyes. Yes, it doesn't have your Call of Duties and your Battlefields and those other huge multi-plat titles, but it has tons of games right now, tons of indie games, and you can't say indie games are a non-factor these days, because guess what? They are. So you got games like Cuphead that people love, Shovel Knight. Indie games are a huge factor on platforms now, whether you want to admit it or not. But yeah, I truly believe this Nintendo Switch is going to catch up to the PlayStation 4, and I really do think it's going to pass it. Not anytime soon. Obviously, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, but I think this holiday season it's going to cause some damage, and I really think this thing is going to catch up, and it's definitely going to surpass the Xbox One X or the Xbox or Microsoft, whatever you want to call it. And it's crazy. Third-party support is finally getting it. If they add those achievements, it would be huge to the gaming experience on this thing. And who knows? You get those third-party games, you get some achievements, that online gets a little better. This thing slowly moves up from being that second console to that primary console, bro. And guess what? A lot of people are saying, "Oh, they're not the definitive version of the multi-platform games." Guess what? Have you seen NBA 2K18 on the Nintendo Switch? It's NBA 2K that looks just as good as the other versions on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. But guess what? You can play it on the go. Like, people need to realize that. You can play these AAA titles, and they are AAA titles. They look amazing on the go. Like, let's be serious here. This thing's a problem, people, and people need to start taking it serious. I just said serious again. But it's me, Blake316. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm about to go change my smoke detector because it keeps beeping. Until next time, peace.